I can't believe it. This is truly astounding.
Oh, this is gonna be so nutty.
A big bag of trail mix.
Within that chest is likely more gold than any of you has ever seen.
I don't want to be a greedy Gretchen. I'll take another 500.
So what will it be? An even split 6 ways? Greetings, and welcome to Crucible of Fate, Episode 12, Part 2. I'm David Carter, your host and killer DM for this evening, and we are about to begin the second part to a very exciting episode. Last week we had a Crucible first where our contestants managed to defeat the creature in Hunter and Hunted, and we will be rejoining them right in that moment. But first, I just have a few announcements that I want to cover. First off, if you've been watching Crucible of Fate and you're enjoying it, please do subscribe. I want to try to get that subscriber count up, and I'm still showing a lot of metrics that over half of my audience has not subscribed. So click the link, click the bell so that you get notified whenever there's anything Crucible of Fate related that comes out. A bit of news on our Patreon site. So I've released our first Shadows Nigh lore compendium. So these are exclusive pieces of content for my World Builder tier patrons on Patreon. And this is 1 to 2 pages per month of content and lore that explain all about the world in which Shadows Nigh and Crucible of Fate in particular take place in. So there's lots of stuff going on in the Abyss, clearly, that you've been watching, but there's a lot more happening on the surface. So I'm going to be releasing that content every month, and also plan to release my homebrew campaign in podcast format, so you can check out what my game here at home, what those players have been up to. So if you want to find out more about my lore, just follow the link in the video description, and that'll take you directly to the Patreon page and the World Builder tier level of support. Thanks very much. I also want to support my new patrons since the last episode. So Mark Kane, Deirdre Roman, and Adam Engel, who's playing in our game here tonight. And I also want to send a shout out to Casey Von Camp and Cole Chambers, also playing tonight, who have upped their support level on Patreon in support of the channel. So thanks very much, guys. I really appreciate it. Okay, that's it for announcements. So we will get you resituated with our contestants and then carry on. Alright, so let's meet our contestants for tonight once again. First off, top left, we have Adam, who is playing Little One Among the Reeds. And we have Sean, who is playing Xerxes. Top right is Cole playing Sir Daelon. Down in the bottom left, we have Mirror, who is playing Water Talking. Down in the bottom center, we have Daryl playing Novar Olerin. And then bottom right, we have Stu, who is playing Lomax Ravenfoot. Welcome back to the show, guys, and congratulations once again for last week. Quite a big feat, taking down a Planetar? Planetar or Planetar? I'm sure JL is gonna...
Planetar.
It was just big.
Yeah, it's big news.
It was big.
A big bird to some of us.
Yep. Well done, guys. So that is where we are going to pick things up right after the intro. So we'll see you guys in just 1 minute.
It's time. Bring them. Offer them riches, offer them glory. I don't care. Just bring me their souls.
As you wish, Master.
Yes.
You think you have what it takes? Every roll can mean life or death. 120 contestants. Who will survive? Who will win? It could be you. This is high stakes D&D.
So, where we left off last time, our group of 6 contestants had managed to take down this oversized celestial that was guarding some sort of obelisk in the center of this mountaintop retreat. You can see that there were a circle of pillars all around, and then this obelisk in the center that the creature was protecting when you all arrived. And just to review for everyone, which miniature represents each character. So, starting off in the number 1 position, we have Little One Among the Reeds, which is this dwarf miniature here that is covered in many beneficial rings at the moment. In the number 2 position, we have Lomax Ravenfoot in this, using the rogue miniature with the orange base, and he is currently flying. We also have, whereas Novar is in the number 3 position with this dual-wielding paladin-like miniature there. Next up, we have Sir Dalon, who is using this red-caped elderly warrior with gray hair. Then we have Water Talking in position number 5 using the Ranger Mini. And finally, in the center, using the Conan miniature with the yellow base right here, we have Xerxes. The blue crystal represents the mechanical companion of Little One. And that's it. Alright, I'm just gonna remove him and just leave a marker for his body. Just for the moment here.
I forgot it's canon that planetars are usually just completely buck naked.
What's that?
Yep. Planetars are usually buck naked when they're presented. They don't wear clothes. I think most angels in D&D, they're just like, even in their art, they like try to cover up their bottom half by like not showing it, but they're usually shirtless for no reason.
Yeah, all the angels in 5e are all wearing towels like they just got out of the shower.
So, as the creature draws its final breath and is killed, a game-ending condition for Hunter and Hunted has been met. So, as I mentioned last game, this means that portals have opened beside each and every one of you. At this moment, time seems to stop, and you are unable to move or speak. And appearing on the battlefield in the middle of the room, represented by this red robe mini, not accurate, is Theramgul. And a very large chest appears and then drops 2 inches to the ground with a heavy thud. As Theramgul begins to speak. I can't believe it. This is truly astounding. I cannot fathom how the 6 of you could defeat a being as powerful as Zen Pael. Desperation certainly does breed creativity, I will give you that. You have truly demonstrated yourselves to be the hunters in this scenario. I commend your achievement, and rules are rules. So, at this point, he snaps his finger, and the lid of the treasure chest opens up, and you can all clearly see platinum pieces filling it to the brim, along with other artifacts and objects that are difficult to make out in this moment as you cannot move. He strides over to where the fallen celestial is. You see Thermgul kneel down, grasping one of the being's hands in his own, looking down upon the angel with sympathy and sadness. You were a loyal friend. You did not deserve the life that Ulra forced upon you. I cannot imagine what you endured up here alone throughout the centuries. What a cruel, unfitting punishment for one as noble as you. And you see that he puts the palm of his other hand on the creature's forehead. But your usefulness has not yet been exhausted. You can see that Thermgul releases Zenpael's hand, letting it fall to the ground with a thud. He rests his right hand on the creature's cheek. As you can see now, Thermgul's nails grow black and much longer and thicker. Holding the skin around Zenpael's eyes open, he thrusts a claw into each of the ocular cavities, cutting out both of the Celestial's eyes with a sickening, wet, sucking sound, before placing them into a small metal sphere case, which he then deposits inside his robes. At this point, Thermgul begins casting. The fallen angel begins to glow as purple magical flames are injected into it from Thermgul's hands. Its skin is burned and shriveled by the magical flames, and is now a twisted, pale gray, and its wings charred black. Now rise, my concordant killer. As Zenpael is no longer fitting, you will be known as Nenpael. I command you to continue your vigil over this obelisk. Leave our victors to their spoils in peace, but should anyone attempt to retrieve what lies within this monolith, kill them. The creature, ignoring any previous wounds it sustained, sits upright before rigidly but smoothly rising to one knee before standing up. As it comes to its feet, it turns its back to the obelisk, and although it now has no eyes, it seems to look straight ahead, head slightly bowed, hands holding on to its massive glaive, with the butt end resting on the ground, in front of but between its feet. And now for you all, as he looks around at all of the contestants. Before I leave you to divide your well-earned prizes in whatever manner you deem fitting, I would like to thank you from the bottom of my heart. You have renewed my faith in what this project of mine was made for. Now allow me to point out the obvious before returning to the tavern. You stand in a novel position, the mighty, victorious hunters, champions of the day. Within that chest is likely more gold than any of you has ever seen, I would wager. And items of legend collected over millennia within the abyss, commensurate with the fact that this is still just round one of the Crucible of Fate, of course. The portals are open. You are free to return to the tavern whenever you wish. But if you leave without a cut of the treasure, then you will surely face competitors made far more powerful by the spoils within that chest. So what will it be? An even split 6 ways? Somehow I doubt it. But who gets what? And how much? I am so very excited to see what will unfold next. As you were. And he snaps his fingers once again and disappears off of the field of battle. Now, before we carry on, as has been established, it is a free action to leave the battlefield through the portal. So, in initiative order, ask each of you if you are going to leave or stay. Water talking.
Stay.
Lomax Ravenfoot.
Stay.
Sir Dalon Dawnblaze.
Stay.
Xerxes.
Hey.
Novar Olerin.
Stay.
And little one among the reeds.
Little will elect to stay.
Excellent. Then, just a quick break, guys. I'm gonna just get a marker to mark where each of your portals are, just so that we don't lose track of that. So just give me a quick second.
He's not coming back.
What a power move, though, if we had all left.
Yeah.
We don't need your chest. That
I
would
was
be
just
pretty
thinking
impressive.
about that. Because we've had multiple scenarios where the portals have moved or they've stayed. So I'm like looking at the board and I'm like, the chest is over there and the portals stay put where they appeared.
I figured there was a non-zero chance of like a chest appearing and then the mountain starting to collapse underneath us.
I didn't think of that too.
Could be anything inside that box, though.
I was thinking it'll start falling away at the edges and then literally be gone in like 3 rounds or something like that.
What's in the obelisk?
Yeah, see?
There's a smaller obelisk.
Round two with Krusty.
Oh.
Oh.
He's back.
He's back.
Guess who's back?
I thought for a second you like went off screen and like spray painted in black.
Oh my god. I can just imagine what Paul would do if I gave him back a black mini.
Oh.
Okay, so those are marked by your position, right? Like your 1 through 6 position. Everybody understands what I mean by that? Yeah, okay.
Yep.
Cool.
Okay.
All right, yeah, question?
Yeah, Thermghoul just did some pretty epic magic. I believe he cast some sort of spell. I was wondering if I could do an Arcana check to identify what he cast and do that.
Sure. Yep, you want to give me an Arcana check? 12.
I got my bless is still going, so we get to have a little more to that.
Oh, were we able to move as soon as Threadgold went away?
So yeah, well, we're coming to that in just one second.
Okay, copy that.
Okay, so 13. Clearly some form of necromancy. It seems to be quite accelerated though from what you've encountered. Okay, any other questions?
Was it bottom of round 6 that we got him?
It was. Bottom of round 6. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Potion of Speed has a shelf life, so.
So, with that, you are now returned control of yourselves, and we still are at the bottom of round 6 because Little did not get his action. So, I'll give you that action before we carry on, Little.
Okay, just the action or movement?
Sorry,
and
your
spare
turn.
action?
Your turn. Your turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
No worries. Okay. So Little would spend his haste given action to give himself dash.
Okay.
Making his speed 120 feet. And it is the most dejected
pouty, supernatural sprint you've ever seen. As he just looks like a dog who just had a bone lifted away from him he's just giving that look to the Planetar the entire walk as he goes the fastest possible route to the chest.
Okay.
And with Detect Magic still up and just giving a cursory look at the content, what do I see without spending my final action?
So, just from a quick glance, the items that are radiating magic, there appears to be some sort of very thick tome, elements of a black cloak, a helm with many jewels from the part of it that's sticking up out of all the platinum that you can see. It has a lot of jewels on it. You can see part of some sort of splint armor. You can see the end of a rod that's glowing with magic, and it seems to have like the top of a turret of like a castle tower at that end of it. And also a strange like glowing moat, very similar to one that you would have seen in the gift shop several times. And as you look at it, you can see that it's shifting from weapon to weapon to weapon, but they all look to be extremely well made, well crafted, the finest materials. Like, these are the most beautiful weapons you've ever seen. And tens of thousands of, well, sorry, let me say that again. Thousands of platinum pieces.
Now, as the content of an action, what could Little reasonably take?
So we've already established in canon that if you're using an action to just try and grab as much coins as you can get 500 coins in an action.
Okay.
And then you could grab an object with your free object interaction, or grab an object.
So in summary, as an action, I could grab one item and money.
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, I would, so Little at this point would say, there's one magic item for each of us and a lot of money. And I believe, I think Little would grab the cloak.
Okay, Little grabs the cloak.
And 500 platinum coins before heading back toward his portal. I'm not sure Little can read, so...
I'm just gonna count to see how far you moved. So you've moved 85 to get there.
Okay. Yeah, I think I would just head back, keeping the obelisk between myself and my companions.
Okay. This would be 90, 95, 100, 105, 110, 115, 120. Good with that? And that's it for Little?
Well, I would also have the construct move 40 inches, but 40 feet back toward the portal. But
okay.
I'm just imagining those running lizards, those ones that hang their arms down and they run on the water. It's like,
but pouting the whole time. But yeah.
Yeah, trying to cut all those coins.
Okay.
A really sped up Charlie Brown walk.
So with that, and I let Little finish off of his turn because he didn't get to complete it.
Yeah, thank you for that.
There. But now we are out of combat and initiative drops.
I immediately say to Sir Dalen, in Celestial, does our truth still stand? Because I gave you my word that I would help you get your vengeance.
Did you have?
In equal proportions, I believe, to keep it fair.
He nods his head. Affirmative at you.
Then I immediately make an inside check to see if anyone understood what we were saying.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and give me an insight. Just let me turn.
Oh. You know, that thing I'm very good at. I totally have high wisdom.
Is that big old thing standing back there might understand what you were saying, but...
Yeah, he's dead now. Big old 9. I think everyone's fine.
Okay, still with a 9 insight. Can everybody just roll me a d20, please?
Absolutely.
Me too? No.
No, you.
I'd like to maybe roll with advantage since I'm very far away behind a pillar.
Yeah, that's fair. Be that.
Oh boy. Yeah, like I said, everyone's fine.
Yeah, it's really hard to get a read on everyone to see whether or not they understood what you said. Little one, do you give any indication of understanding what was said in Celestial?
I give absolutely no indication of the fact that I do not speak a word of Celestial.
Okay. All right.
So the random angelic harp sounds that just came out of our mouths just meant nothing to you.
Dalen hasn't responded, right?
I mean, I'll say this. I whistle a jaunty tune in response to hearing your harp-like language. If you want to interpret that one way or the other.
That's just how I always, in my mind, thought Celestial sound. It was just this angelic, super angelic music just pouring out of someone's open mouth. No lip movement, just a
pile of chime noises.
Yep.
Yeah, Little is looking very inscrutable from on the other side of the pillar.
I would say Little would have heard my first comment, but would probably at that point not have seen me nod to Nova.
Yeah, I suppose the only interest that Little would take in it was like, he doesn't understand the language, but he does. I would question whether he recognized who are speaking and draw conclusions.
I'd say you definitely could have seen who initially was speaking, and I think you probably would have been within earshot to at least hear where it came from, so you could make the deduction.
Yeah, so yeah, the shiny ones are talking to each other. Oh, well, I see how it is.
Little's pet dealt the killing blow, so I'm fine with them getting first pick, but I presume we're all cool with splitting this up. And I intend to start moving towards the chest since we're out of initiative.
Okay. I'll just still move you a turn's worth of movement. Are you dashing?
Yeah, I got a cutting action. Why not?
Okay.
Oh, I guess I should have said, like, after our little conversation, I would have started making my way towards it as well. It was more so just like, hey, we're gonna try to keep this, at least between the two of us, we'll try to keep this fair.
Dave, how much distance is between Xerxes and the chest?
He's gonna eat the chest.
Jaw opens up and just swallows it like a snake.
40 feet.
He's not actually a lizard. He's a pelican, and he just carries it back in his waddles.
40 feet, you say?
Yeah. And guys, I'm keeping things like pretty loosey-goosey here until I hear something that would cause us to go into initiative, if that happens at all. I'm just, like, it's pretty wide open right now, so...
Xerxes blinks 30 feet towards the chest.
Okay.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, I mean, gotta use my little droplets of rage while I still got them.
So
Rage loot.
I'm gonna full blown say it right now. I try to get to the chest as I'm not making it seem like I'm gonna knock anyone out of the way, but I will use my movement to get there because I want that magical weapon that seems to be changing to different types of weapons.
Okay. So then at this point where we're starting to see where timing and maneuvering counts, I'm going to say that we should all roll some initiative. Just hold on a sec. We'll do it in order. Again, this is not implying that there's combat happening, just the tedious aspects.
Social initiative.
Yeah.
Racing.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like when the teacher comes out with popsicles during recess. Just like, there's not, no one's going to get a bloody nose, but like you want to get there first.
Yeah. The real question is, what color are you going for?
I was about to say nobody wants the red one, but thanks, Water.
Okay, so little one is a 21. Xerxes?
Xerxes is coming in hot with a 19.
19? Alright, let's have Sir Dalon, please. 9?
I love that two of us were just like, we run right up to the rest of us, just like slowly making our way, and then we just do a mad dash.
Okay, Water talking.
I mean, Xerxes hasn't even taken a step yet. It's just like, boop.
20.
It's a nice number.
And Novar?
Look at that, another natural one to add to the pile.
Oh,
beautiful. Beautiful.
Getting him out of the way.
And Lomax. Lomax with a 14. Okay, no one's rolls were affected by anything else, positively or negatively, that we need to make adjustments for any of the... Oh, okay. So, in that case, I've got... Little?
So at this point, seeing that things seem to be proceeding peacefully, at least at this moment.
Wait, sorry, just one sec. I was just writing down the order. Just one sec.
Oh, sorry.
Yep. Just hang on. So we got Little, we got Water, we've got Xerxes.
Be cool, Adam. Be cool.
Potion of Haste is heady stuff, guys. I mean, you're just, going.
Yeah, you're about to fall over, aren't you?
I have 4 rounds of haste left.
Okay, Little, you are up first.
All right. So,
say in your hasted state, that's what's giving you this quick reaction time to go immediately after you already went.
So at this point, if Dave, if you could turn the table the other direction.
Yeah.
That works either way.
Yeah, sure.
So I'd like to jump on Little, just actually very sedately walks to the corner close to Water.
Okay.
And then just kind of hops up there in a relatively calm crouch and is just watching the proceedings. Having already taken the item that he wanted, he's essentially just keeping an eye on on the cache.
Okay.
And I would like my construct to dash base to base with me up on the
okay.
platform.
And the construct's movement is 40?
Yeah, so should have 80 feet of movement and reach me. I hope. But yeah, Little's just watching. Politely.
Okay, is that it for Little?
Yeah, well, I suppose already in action to stab someone if they come near me with aggressive intent, but I don't think that's going to happen.
Okay, hold action to attack anyone that attacks you.
Yeah.
Okay. Water Talking, it is your turn.
I'm going to move up to the chest. And what does the tome look like?
Thick.
Yeah, it is a very thick book.
Like 5 C's worth at least.
You can see that there is
5 C's, 0 K's.
Thicker than cold peanut butter.
Can't even get a knife in that book.
So on the cover of this book, you can see what looks like... Oh,
Dungeon Master's Guide.
We all get a nosebleed.
Yes.
Deck of many things, now in flipbook style.
Okay.
Pop-up book form.
So looking at the thick magical book, you can see that the cover depicts a sea of people on the cover with somebody like standing up on like, it's either a rock ledge or a mountaintop or something with like their arms open towards the masses.
Good book.
A chosen one like me. I will grab the tome and 500 coins.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna back off to leave a little space. Back near Little, I guess, where I was.
Okay. Like 15 feet, or how far do you want to
go?
Okay.
Little gives a polite nod.
I love your lizard. Does your lizard have a name?
He's called Scod One Behind the Prey.
All right, Xerxes, it is your turn.
Xerxes is still, he hasn't taken a full step yet, so his body position is, like, still hunched over. He kind of, like, stands up a little bit. You see his mouth close and his lips press as you see, like, something move down his throat as he swallows. And then, like, looks kind of just, like, over at the back behind his shoulder at, like, this thing standing there with, like, huge hunks taken out of its thighs. He just, like, very calmly, chalantly just, like, wanders up to the box. And just a real quick recap. I caught everything except for the first thing you mentioned, Dave. What was that again? Real quick.
Sure.
For me?
Yep. Just one sec here. So, yeah, there was the book, there was the cloak, there was a helm that is like heavily bedazzled. Lots of jewels going on there.
Love a bedazzle.
Yep. Some very finely made splint armor. A rod with like the turret of a castle at the tip of it. And then as you look at the other object, which is a magical mode of energy, of magical energy, you can see that the weapon switches from whatever your type of weapon you're thinking about, it takes that form. But every time you do, it's incredibly well crafted.
Neat. Yeah, he just wanders up very, very slowly, looks in. You see, I guess as best as you can, disappointment registering on a lizard face. Just like very quietly under his breath, just like,
more armor, more trinkets, but this will do.
You see him pull out the helm and like look at it and goes, "He's a good headdress for a chief," and like puts it in his rucksack, and then kind of turns behind him to like both Little and Water. Just kind of like eyeballs generally how much they took, and because he's not going to count, and just starts like awkwardly taking fistfuls, like looking behind him for like a nod of recognition of when to stop, and then just walks back, dragging his rucksack behind him, going over to like the I've already been to the box zone, I guess.
Okay. So you move over in this direction as well?
Yep. As I walk by, I look like the other three and go, "There is a stick and pants left for you."
Lomax.
They are magical, Little puts. Well, I can't talk.
Right. So, from a player to a player, nothing personal. Lomax will say to Water, "Your excuses from your treachery do not deceive me. I have been deceived before." How far am I away from Water?
Currently 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45 feet.
Right. I want to drop 45 foot down next to Water.
Okay. Fly down next to Water. Where would you like to be positioned?
Just right next to her, so I can.
Like this side?
If that's 45, yeah.
That's 50.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, 50 will be okay.
Down on ground level or how high?
On the ground for now.
Ground for now. Okay.
And then I am gonna say friendly fire indeed, and hit her with booming blade.
Okay, booming blade. There's an attack roll that comes with that one. Is that part of a melee attack?
Yeah, it's yeah. Mm-hmm. It's just you make it. You cast a spell, make the.
A 24 to hit.
That certainly hits.
Okay, so booming blade. Do you mind just reading that out so everyone knows what it does?
Yeah, booming blade. You brandish the weapon used in the spell's casting and make a melee attack with it against one creature within 5 feet of you. On a hit, the target suffers the weapon's attack's normal effects, then becomes sheathed in booming energy until the start of your next turn. If the target willingly moves 5 feet or more before then, the target takes an extra 1d8 thunder damage and the spell ends. And then it upgrades as you go up levels.
Got it.
And then I am going to fly back up 10 foot.
Okay, so Water, you took 11 slashing damage there.
Okay.
It's magical as well.
Okay.
And Lomax flies 10 feet up?
I'm, just going to mention that provokes attack of opportunity from the other folks around. Just saying.
Does?
Well,
oh, yourself.
It provokes one from you. Would you like to use your reaction to take
No,
one?
that's okay.
No? Okay.
Not my pig, not my farm.
Anything else for Lomax?
Nope.
Okay. Sir Dalon, it's your turn.
The Dalon puts his head down for a moment after witnessing that. And he says to himself, if I'm not an agent of justice, then what am I? And he looks straight up. And could you make a move for me, please? Hang on.
Sure.
Yep, so put me right up between the barbarian and our artificer, please.
Okay, so that would be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 would get you here. Is that what you meant?
That's right.
Okay.
And on the way past Nova, he will turn and say to him, "For your pain, I will deliver justice." And then he's gonna have a swing as well. So it's just gonna be a normal longsword attack, since that's in my hand.
Okay, just to be clear, this attack is coming against who?
Against water, of course.
Against water, okay.
Of course.
Nothing personal, but justice must be done.
Novar does not mention the fact that he's at full hit points right now.
Okay, did you roll your attack?
Oh, no, I haven't. Jeepers.
A 12 on the attack roll.
Will not hit.
That is going to be a Fate Sphere.
Okay, Fate Sphere used.
Wow.
Number 4. Go ahead and re-roll. Or 23 to hit. Water talking. I assume that hits water.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay. Or 6 slashing.
And then there's going to be a smite on top.
Okay. 2d8.
Yep.
For an additional 8 damage water.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my bonus action to channel divinity, harness divine power, and gain a spell slot back after burning that one.
Alright, harness divine power used. It is now Novar's turn.
Yeah, I go over to the chest. There's no point in me doing anything because 2 other people have done the thing that I would have done. There's work smarter, not harder. Yeah, I take that magical weapon that I was looking at.
Okay, what form does it take?
It takes the form of the rapier, just a better rapier.
Okay, sounds good.
Because I'm assuming this is magic. This is a magical weapon.
Fairly safe assumption at this point, I would say.
Yeah.
Worst rapier somehow.
and then I take 500 platinum, and then I go to my portal.
Alright.
Add that to my
Novar is number.
for inventory purposes, what specific type of weapon would that count as? Like, would it just be a +1?
I'll message you in a bit.
Okay, copy that.
Right, and you took 500, and then you used the rest of your movement to move towards your portal?
Yes. I don't walk towards it. I don't walk into it, but I do walk towards it.
Okay. And you were at the corner, is that true?
Yes, I was at the corner.
Okay, so you've used 15. Another 15 back to where you were?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Sounds good. All right. And we are back at the top for Little.
Oh, right, yes. Sorry.
So at this point, Little is going to say 2 things. He just turns to Xerxes, looks at him, and says in Draconic, "Not our hunt." And then he looks at Water, and with absolutely no expression, just cocks his head and says, "One of us has to go." And doesn't move. He just sits there watching.
Did you say Draconic?
Draconic.
Cool, I understood that.
Okay, so just no action, no movement?
Yeah, no. I'm Little's got, he's doing the chameleon thing. He's got one eye on the chest and one eye on, the the mob victim.
Okay, understood. In that case, it is now Water Talking's turn. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna use where are we here? I'll use my bonus action to fill myself with Celestial Healing Light and heal some damage.
Okay, which ability are you using for that?
It's literally called Healing Light.
Nice, okay.
Straightforward.
For Healing Light, for 9 hit points back.
Mm-hmm.
And is that an action or bonus?
Bonus. So I take Disengage as my action.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to move 30 feet towards the portal.
Okay. Disengage is used. Now you are willingly moving, so Booming Blade does kick in.
Yeah.
So Lomax, if you want to go ahead and roll that damage.
I like that result.
It's all right. I thought it'd have a D8. It just says it doesn't actually give you a dice. I'll just roll a D8.
That came from D&D Beyond?
Yeah, I clicked on the thunder effect, and it's under effect, so it doesn't actually give you.
Okay, weird.
1d8, 7.
For 7 force damage.
Better boom.
Well, you got your money's worth out of that. And then I'll use my cunning action to dash into the portal.
Yes.
Okay, cunning action. Water dash.
And as I'm about to go through the portal, I do want to shout back at. I'll say, Nampiel, those two, one in the obelisk. You better watch them.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a persuasion check.
Sure. Oh, I still have bless up though, so let's add a little to that.
Sure.
Yeah, ooh, there you go.
At the sound of his name, his head comes up and he looks over blankly at you. And then when you disappear, his head just drops down once again. And Water Talking has left the battlefield. It's now Xerxes' turn.
Xerxes just watches Water just, immediately beeline out of here, looks over at Little, just kind of nods. I'm 15 feet from the box. Is there anything visibly still in the box?
Oh, there's still a ton of coins and 3 items.
Neato.
3.
Neato. Then I'm just gonna really nonchalantly, just real casual, wander over to the box, grab the stick as a free action, and just start real casually walking back towards what has been established as a vertical portal.
Okay, so you walked over, grabbed the stick, and did you say?
Stick.
Did you grab anything else?
No, I'm good.
Oh, Xerxes got the jewel, got the hell. Did you take another one?
Yeah.
Oh, you
Justice has a price.
Oh, okay. I got you now. Okay.
Yeah. Nobody wants it. I'm just gonna grab a stick. Sticks are cool. I throw them all the time.
Okay, and then when
probably gonna throw this one.
With the rest of your movement, you're heading towards your portal.
Yeah. Just looking up at this thing, very clearly, like as much ire as Little has for this thing of just like, a wasted opportunity. This specific buffalo doesn't get every part of it used. So he's just gonna, meander back. And since he's not taking an attack or any other superfluous actions. I guess technically he's just going to dash if he has no other objective. So just, wander me back into the spooky portal there, Dave.
Okay, sounds good. Well, with a dash, you would have enough to get to your portal. So Xerxes disappears off the battlefield. The Fate's Hand Tavern, making it Lomax's turn.
Ooh. Well, I will. Okay, I'll fly down to the chest.
Down to the chest.
And what is left in the chest?
What is left in the chest? Still about
cash.
4,000 platinum pieces.
Oh,
did not do the math on that well.
Okay. 4,000 platinum.
Sorry, what was that, Sean?
Oh, no, just made us like we did not do the math on that well. It's like what's 4,000 like 4,000 plus divided by 6? Like not 500 a pop.
No, I was saying that in an action you can take 500 at a time.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense. I'm good. In character, Xerxes is just like, is this good? Is this enough?
Yeah, 40.
I need 2 magic items and 500 platinum.
I'm good.
Just solid.
I mean, he's not a magic boy. He's just, as far as he knows, he got a cool hat and a stick.
That's 40,000 gold. That's too much to carry. 500 seems more 500 platinum seems more feasible to just quickly get into a bag and dip off somewhere, because that's still some good walking around money right there.
Okay, Lomax, you can still see that there is some splint armor, and that is the only item that remains amongst the coins.
Just splint, which is heavy. Yeah, no good to me. I will start to fill my backpack with coins.
Okay, so you're like staying there and just continuing to shovel?
In, yeah.
Okay, so Lomax, so you get 500 this turn, and you're staying there and doing more. Okay.
Do I get 500 bonus and 500 as an action?
Yeah.
Instead of taking, yeah.
No, 500 is the action. The bonus is just grabbing an item. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So 3,500 remaining in there. So, Sir Dalon, it's your turn.
I'm gonna sheath the sword and I'm gonna go in and straight to the chest, please.
Okay.
Yeah, right beside our friend. Actually, can you take me towards the other side of Lomax?
Here?
Towards the floor, yeah, and on that corner, yeah. We'll reach down and grab the armor.
Okay, you grab the armor.
Can I grab anything else?
Yep, so the free object interaction was grabbing the armor.
Cool.
You still have your action.
Sweet. I'll grab some coins and I'll stay put.
Okay, so you grab another 500.
And he's going to turn around and look at Little and Nova and just nod to them and kind of like motion for them to come on over.
Okay, Novar, it's your turn.
How far away is my portal from the chest?
From the chest, your portal... 40 feet.
40 feet. I'm like in between. There's still gold left. I don't want to be a greedy Gretchen. I'll take another 500. That's all I need. I'll take 1,000 platinum. So yeah, take another 500 platinum, and then I'll head. And that's good enough for me.
Okay, so you move up to it, and then move back exactly to where you are now.
Yes, like I don't want to get too tempted by how much platinum's in there. Whoever comes here next, they can be left with this treasure, but we got the magical items that they could have gotten. So they get the normal. I'm also very concerned about water getting away with that toe. So I thought that smite was going to do it. Honestly, I thought the smite was going to do it.
Okay.
Healing light.
Top of round 3 is Little.
Can the construct carry 500 coins?
I mean, does he have like a pouch or anything like that?
He has a mouth.
Just see on the inside.
Yeah, I figure he might be able to take a mouthful, but I mean that's like a big mouth, but I don't think that it would amount to, according to Google, I think that's like 10 pounds of coins. I don't think he could take a 10-pound mouthful of platinum.
Yeah. Let's say, I don't know, he could probably grab, what, 50? 100?
Sure.
50.
Yeah. So I'd say at that, Little just nods back to Darren and then walks over, takes a hasted double grab of 1,000 platinum and starts to waddle a little under the weight because he is a scrawny thing, and have the construct take a mouthful of 50, and then both of us just start heading back to our portal.
Okay. Just... Oh yeah, it's still double movement.
Mm-hmm.
You're in number 1.
You guys will forgive me. I am going to step away for a moment because that is the conclusion of my action.
I was no, I'll do that for roll. I'll say this in character to Sir Dalen. No, I only stuck around to make sure you got at least one item. I was not expecting Xerxes to come back for his for a second portion. He's not smart, but I think he's unnaturally savvy. If that sentence makes sense.
Okay, Lomax, you are up.
Well, seeing as I'm left the only one without an item, I will continue to fill up. I'm going to stay till it's all in my bag.
Okay, sounds good. Another 500.
I say screw and I leave. I don't need to be here for this.
Okay, sounds good. We'll get to that in a second. So yeah, Sir Dalon.
Yep. So Sir Dalon turns and says to Nova, "The larger one is definitely more than he would appear to be." Turns around and carries on his coin grab.
Okay, another 500. So there's 400 left. Novar, you said you're leaving through your portal?
Yes, I'm good with what I've got.
Okay. Please. We're back at the top for Little. You just carrying on to the portal?
Yeah, both he and Scarred are just gonna sprint to the portal.
Okay.
Not that he feels in any particular rush, it's just he doesn't want to be on the battlefield when the potion wears off. Not in the cold.
Alright, Lomax, it's back to you. There's 400 left in the treasure chest.
I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna say to Dalon, I don't trust this place. I'm gonna move up to my portal. Can I hold my action and I will step through as Sir Dalon steps through?
Sure. Yep. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
So I'll leave that. I'll leave the rest.
Daylon, it's your turn.
Cool. He's just going to turn around and look at Lomax and say, oh, waste not, want not, and kind of just scoop in the last 400 and then straight out the portal.
Okay, you get the last 400, and then you head out the portal?
Yep. And nod to him on the way up.
Alright, with that, guys, you both depart from Hunter and Hunted and return to the Fate's Hand Tavern. Let's take a break there, and then we'll pick things up with intermission actions in just a few minutes, okay?
Does anybody know what a concordant killer is?
No, that might have just been being poetic.
I just nerded out when he said it. Like,
that sounds good.
Well done, guys. By the way, that hurt. That I mean, obviously, I didn't want that to happen, but I would have been disappointed if nobody did anything or said anything.
That's why I immediately said beforehand, it's nothing personal. It was complete role play. There we go. It's all part of the game. I'm expecting at some point it's to happen to me. So yeah, it's all good.
Well, hopefully getting shredded and leaving behind all that platinum pieces is my fine. Anyway, I'm going to go grab a drink.
Yeah, so am I.
Yeah, me too.
Damn. Bro, it's killing me from this cold. I'm going to get a scotch.
As you all emerge back into the Fate's Hand Tavern, having returned from the Hunter and Hunted battlefield via your portals, you can see Theramgul sitting down on a chair, kind of just tapping his foot with it crossed over his other leg. He has a bit of a scowl on his face, and as you all begin to pop into the Fate's Hand Tavern, he stands up quickly, kind of dusts himself off, and just walks towards the group of you. First, you kill poor Zenpael, and then I give you all the treasure any mortal could possibly dream of. And what do? You share it evenly amongst one another without anyone's throat even being slit. I can honestly tell you, you never cease to amaze me. I am confounded by your morality. You have just made your job and your abilities to survive so much harder. Now your enemies are that much stronger and better equipped. If it would have been me in there, I would have been pouncing on people right in the moment and taking the treasure for myself. But perhaps that's why I reside down here and you all come from the material plane. In any case, we are growing short on time, and I feel it only fitting that we have another first for the Crucible of Fate, since you brought one already with the round one killing of a very powerful monster. Again, I commend you. Every time I say it, I feel the need to congratulate you. But now I feel perhaps it is best we have a second first-time event here in the Crucible of Fate. For all of these riches that you have acquired, I imagine you are itching to spend them. So, I will move all 6 of you into split the party with your new toys and your newfound powers, and we will have ourselves an epic battle. So, little one, you are in the position to select the battlefield upon which you will all fight one another until only 3 of you remain. To be clear, you have to kill one another. That is the nature of this game, after all. Once 3 of you are remaining alive, then you will have successfully completed round 1 of Crucible of Fate.
I think some of them get it, but reminders are good.
After the display, it's hard to believe that not everyone gets it. I did notice some of your actions, Water, and there were consequences, but hey, it's a new game now, and you have some intermission actions ahead of you. Perhaps you can take your fate in your own hands and change it. So, gotta turn my game log on. Little, if I could have a D10, please. A 1. A 1. That has already been taken. So we will fill the final split the party slot, which will be number 6. And this battlefield, I call it the floor is lava.
Oh God. Little just blinks and says, "What's lava?"
Do you remember in episode 6 when the group was fighting amongst a circular ruin, and that very hot red liquid flowed down from the mountains and dissolved everything in its path? That is lava.
Interesting. Thank you for the explanation, Theramgul. I'm sure I will not enjoy it.
I would advise you to stay out of the lava just in case that didn't occur to you. Now that we have selected our battlefield, it is time for some very crucial intermission actions. So let us roll for that initiative. Once again, I will start with Little.
Hey.
A 22. Xerxes. A 20. Sir Dalon. An 8. Water Talking. An 8 as well. Your modifiers the same. So Dalon had a 1. Okay. So I'm gonna make Water Talking a 9. Novar. A 22. Tying with Little. Your mod was a 3. Little, what was your mod?
4.
A 4, okay. And then Novar, I will make you 21. And finally, Lomax. 10. Just as a reminder of what is in the gift shop that is still available to each and every one of you. In Tier 1, there is still the shield upon the front of which is emblazoned the symbol of an eye. In Tier 2, you can see a potion vial with transparent liquid. Within the liquid... Why am I doing this in Theramgul's voice again? There's a potion vial with a transparent liquid. Within that liquid is a crescent moon shape made of a black rock material. The second item in Tier 2 is another shield. This one with many intricate angled grooves and designs that cover the surface entirely. So looking at it front on, it looks like there's a whole bunch of little angled pockets that give the shield the appearance of being much deeper than it presumably is. There, in tier 3, is a mote of energy that, as you look at it, shifts from armor type to armor type, and you can see that all of the armor is adamantine. And then finally, in tier 3 is a cloak or robe that is covered in eyes. So all over on the back, the shoulders, it's just covered in many different eyes. So those are the items that remain at the gift shop. Okay, now we'll begin our intermission actions. Little is up first, so I'll put the rest of you in the waiting room and I will see you when it is your turn. Remember, don't go too far in case you get summoned. Okay, see you guys in a minute. Greetings, Little. It is your turn for your intermission action. You did quite well against Zanpael. I saw that he targeted you directly a number of times, but you were able to evade his attacks. You were quite surprising for a little one.
I have been preparing to hunt a dragon for some time, Tharamgul, and I gave it my best shot before I wound up here, I think you recall, and I failed, but fate willing, perhaps I will not the next time.
You seem to have learned quite a bit. In any case, it is your turn for your intermission actions. You have 2 of them. What would you like to do?
Well, first I think I would like to go shopping. This is very exciting. I've never had occasion to shop before. Growing up in a swamp will do that.
You're welcome. What would you like to purchase?
So, in perusing the shop, does Little see any, and I know this is obscure, magical bone half plate, like +2 bone half plate?
I'm sure we could make arrangements that whatever type of thing you would like to buy could be made of bone. It is the Abyss after all.
So yeah, in that case, Little would like to purchase a number of things, amongst them bone half plate. Would you let me just send you the list, or mark it up on the
No, I think it'd be good to
have
list off all the things you want to buy, so the Eyes of Truth know.
Cool. I would like +2 bone half plate, which, yeah.
And
I did some research.
And the price. If you could list off the item and the price.
Yeah. So a +2 armor is 600 gold flat. And half plate is 750, and I think the premise is that those stack. If you want to, you might want to apply an additional cost for having it made out of bone rather than, what sane people make things out of.
Just one sec here. I just want to check the sane magic item list. +2 armor. Okay, 6,000 gold, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, okay, sorry. You said 600 platinum?
No.
Oh, okay. I heard 600 gold, and I was like, what? But
no.
Yeah. Okay, 6,000 gold.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, no, that's good.
And would you care to tack on the additional price of it being half plate?
Yeah, let's combine the cost.
Okay. Yeah. So there's that. I would like to purchase a potion of vitality, which is 960. In fact, everything that I'm going to going for is in the consumables at this point.
Okay.
Potion of vitality for 960. would say 2 scrolls of web,
Okay.
2 scrolls of levitation, and 2 scrolls of what's that called? Heat metal.
Okay.
So in each of those is 120 gold. The Ion Stone of Absorption, which is 2,400 gold. 3 more potions of speed for 120 gold total. And lastly, 5 potions of greater healing for a total of 750 gold.
Okay.
And would you like creative license, or should I take it on what that ridiculous bone half plate looks like?
No, please go ahead and explain what it looks like.
Okay. Would you have us just describe that at the end of the, like in front of the other folk, or would you prefer that I just do it here and just mention in passing I now have bone plate?
You could do it in front of them if you want them to all know what it looks like, yeah?
I think I'll do that. It gives me time to, come up with something eloquent.
Sounds good. Is that everything you would like to buy, little one?
Yes.
And
that was very exciting.
Yeah, I'm glad to give you the opportunity to treat yourself. I hope you use them effectively.
So do I, Thango. So do I.
And for your second intermission action?
I would like to open up a parlay with Xerxes.
Okay. One moment, please. Greetings, Xerxes. You have been summoned to a parlay circle by a little one amongst the reeds. Do you accept or refuse?
I accept.
Very well, then you have 3 minutes, gentlemen, and it begins now.
Well, Xerxes, I would be direct. If you wish it, I would continue this hunt as kin, and in token of that, I would offer you these. And he holds out his small hand, and you see 4 things in it. A pair of potions of greater healing, a potion of speed, and a fate sphere.
Ooh, Adam, you got me. Xerxes nods and goes,
This is agreed. We are, as I say, kin. We are of same clan. The humans, they are at each other's throats. I wish, yes, but I do not take his word. Charities.
Should we survive, might I ask that I borrow your axe? Steel is far inferior to bone in my experience, for it has stood the earth longer. And I have something in mind for your weapon.
I would like this thing. My axe is good, but I maybe make better.
Who do you propose we hunt? I suggest we leave the green one to her fate, and perhaps pursue the heroes.
The others, they wish for the green one's neck. We should let them do this. The other 3, they have no honor, I see. Attack without warning, like cowards. But The one we fly, maybe we hunt this one. Although it's hard for me to hit on the air. But we cut wings and we kill more than one bird this day.
I think that may be tenable. I am suited to face either Daron or Lomax, I feel, but could be wrong.
And
time will tell.
As you just heard, my ridiculously harsh timer, your time is up, gentlemen, and so concludes your 3 minutes and your intermission action. I will see you...
This is fine. All done with word.
Good.
Yep.
See you momentarily.
I was hoping... the Fate Sphere was supposed to be a soul bond.
Yeah, so he doesn't have any to return the favor, though.
Oh. I suppose I couldn't give him one either.
No, you can't trade.
Well, that's what I thought was going on. I thought you were giving me one of the balls, and I'm like, oh, I'll take a ball. I'm fresh out of balls.
Yeah, no, you can't give balls away.
Oh well.
Yeah. Greetings, Novar. Congratulations on surviving your encounter with Zen Pael. I know he was a formidable warrior.
No, I would say so, but I was never actually attacked by him. The only damage I took was from water.
Indeed. I do appreciate her efforts to expedite the game, though. I do see her logic. However, with every action, there is always a reaction.
She actually just managed to do it before I was able to.
Well, now you have an opportunity to unleash the beast, as they say. So, it is time for your intermission actions. What would you like to do for your first one?
Well, first I would need to do a bit of shopping.
Understandable, given your newfound wealth. What would you like to buy?
Let us see. I have made a list. I believe these are all things I can attain. The Potion of Invulnerability. Elven Chain Mail. A Necklace of Fireball with 4 beads. A Potion of Superior Healing. A Luck Stone. And 2 more regular healing potions. To replace the 2 I had to use after Water's unfortunate mishap with the fireball.
Is this everything you would like to purchase?
Yes.
And for your second intermission action?
I need to rest to attune to certain items.
Very well.
That way I am fully prepared to finish the job that Water unfortunately started, depending on if she's a opposition of me.
Understand. Do you need to use any hit dice at all, or are you?
No, I was fully. The second healing potion I took got me to max, so I'm fully done with health.
Okay. Then yeah, you get everything back that you would normally get with a short rest. What items are you attuning to?
I believe only the Luck Stone actually requires attunement, because the Elven Chain is just magical chainmail but it's just chainmail that gives you a +1 because it's so light. So yeah, just the Luck Stone actually requires attunement.
Okay, yeah. And your rapier is +3?
Yep. Add all this.
Then I think that is everything, Novar.
I appreciate the money.
I hope you put it...
I believe all of these things are going to aid me greatly in furthering along in this competition.
I wish you the best of luck. Split the party. I truly hope you survive. Greetings, Lomax. It is your turn for your intermission actions. What would you like to do?
I would like to look at the gift shop.
Very well. And as the gift shop apparates around you, what would you like to purchase?
Well, I'll look at the tiered items first.
Very well. None have been sold since I've read them out to you. So, tier 1 is still the shield with the eye. Tier 2 is the potion with the transparent liquid with the crescent moon-shaped black piece of like rock material. There is another shield with those intricate grooves all over the surface of it. There's the adamantine armor that shifts to whatever armor you would want it to be. And then the cloak or robe that is covered in many eyes.
I would like to go for the tier 1 shield.
Shield. Would you like it permanently or just for this evening?
Permanently.
Very well. In that case, could you please roll a d20? 14. -2 strength.
I will take that.
Okay. So, the item has been sold to Lomax. What this is a sentinel shield, and it provides you with advantage on initiative rolls and perception checks based on sight. Yeah, you can add the sentinel shield to your inventory, and just...
I was hoping it was that.
And then you can double check to make sure that those are the only two abilities that it gives you. Anything else you would like, Lomax?
Yes, if I may purchase from the stain item list.
Indeed you may. What would you like?
I would like a scimitar of speed.
Okay.
How does the armor work?
The what's
the armor? I want, but it was for adamantine armor. It was 500.
Oh, you can change your current armor into adamantine.
Right. Yep, I'd like to do that. 3 potions of flying.
Potions.
Goggles of the night. 4 potions of greater healing.
4 potions of greater healing.
And 1 potion of supreme healing. And then last item, a necklace of fireballs with 4 beads.
4 beads. Okay, how much is that one?
Well, that's 1,600. Altogether, that should be 1,350. Not 1,350. That's wrong, isn't it? 13,050, I think it was.
Okay. 4 beads. Does this conclude your shopping, Lomax?
It does.
And for your second intermission action, Lomax?
I would like to take a short rest.
Very well. Would you like to roll any hit dice to regain hit points?
I would.
Okay, how many would you like to roll at first?
I will try 1.
Okay. Alright, so 5 back on that first one.
I'll do another one.
Very well. 6 more.
Yeah, that'll do. That puts me to full.
Okay, and you of course get everything else back that you would get with a short rest. Is that everything for your short rest?
It is.
Very well. Lomax, I wish you the best of luck in the battle ahead. Greetings, Sir Dalon. That was quite a battle you had with Zanpael. A very similar scent between the two of you. Interesting. Tell me, what would you like to do for your intermission actions?
Treasure we have received. I would like to spend a bit of it.
Very well, the gift shop it is. And the gift shop apparates before you, and you see the tiered items there, and of course the many stocked shelves behind. And what would you like to purchase?
This armor, it does me no good. Or at least, it could be better. I would like to purchase some plate.
So you're selling the armor that you found within the treasure hoard in Hunter and Hunted?
I would like to, yes.
That was armor of resistance, so you would receive 3,000 gold for it.
Excellent. I would like my plate to exhibit magical properties, so increase its value, please.
Plate armor +1? Okay. And the total cost on that plate was 1,600, and +1 on the same magic item list. That plus 1,500. Okay, and plate was 1,600.
15.
Oh, 15 as well. Okay, so 3,000 there. So an even trade.
I'd also like to sell back the splint that I've been wearing. Half price, I think it's 200 here, and that'll be 100 back.
Okay.
Quick question: could it be donned during the short rest as well, or?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. I'd also like to purchase some magical potions.
Okay.
Sorry, 1 potion of heroism, please.
Right.
That's 180 gold. A potion of speed at 400.
Okay.
And 3 potions of superior healing at 450 each.
Okay.
I'd also like to pick up 7 more javelins if I can.
Sure thing.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but the Sunblade's worth 12,000 gold.
Yeah, as long as that's what it says on the
thing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so I'd also like to purchase 1 of those, please.
Okay. Sunblade it is.
To put those potions of healing into my pouch. I will now like to take a short rest. I need some time.
Okay, and just to be sure, did you say you also wanted your armor to be adamantine?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Yeah, I better.
Okay.
Yeah, better get that.
That's an additional 500?
Yeah.
For your short rest, do you need to use any hit dice?
Only 1.
1? Okay, go ahead and roll it. 8 back there.
Yep.
Good. So yeah, you would have anything else that you get back on a short rest, you would have it back. And did you say you wanted to drink a potion or 2?
Yes, I would like to drink a potion of speed and a potion of heroism.
Now we have to do the potion intermissibility roll. Just looking that up. Go ahead and roll your D100.
Come on, let's go. Something good. Okay, 68. Both potions work normally, one way?
Yeah, both potions work normally, so you're good.
Correct.
Perfect. Anything else for you?
No. But, I'll say this. Someone will pay for the corruption of such a beautiful celestial being.
I agree with you 100%. I believe you have Ulra to thank for that. She's the one that put him up there.
But she was not the one who corrupted him.
That may be true. I guess further investigation must be done on this, Sir Daylon.
Then further investigation will be done. I promise you this, Therangul. No matter what trials lay ahead of me, I will endure.
I hope you survive the next battle. It will be quite an ordeal, I think. But, good luck, Sir Daylon. Greetings, Xerxes. It is time for your intermission actions. What would you like to do first?
I want to spend this.
And Xerxes like pulls up his rucksack and gives it a shake back and forth. Just makes like an uncomfortable jingly sound.
The gift shop it is then, my friend. Okay. What would you like to purchase at the gift shop?
He places his axe kind of like down in front of him, and then like his rucksack kind of off to the side. He requests a bunch of things in Draconic, but what I would like to do is I would like to turn this axe into a +3 weapon, a set of gauntlets of ogre power, and with the paltry sum of 6,000 gold pieces I have in Remainder, I would like to buy 1 elephant statue, please.
And what is the name of that actual item? Is that the, like, wondrous item of power or something like that?
Yeah, it's a figurine of power, figurine of wondrous power, gray elephant. Or marble elephant, depending on the, the cadence of your world.
Is that everything?
You see now like Xerxes's like rucksack is now like just overburdened, just almost overfilling. He like struggles to kind of pull it together and like fasten the edges. And he goes,
"Yes, I only need a few things, but now I have them. This is good. I rest now."
So a short rest for your second intermission action.
Yes, I take a headdress I have, and I put a thing in it and on it to make it better. And he's just going to spend an hour attuning to the helm he got, as well as these gauntlets. And he's just going to attune to it by, taking just like a little bit of like pieces of clumps of fur he has out of his rucksack, and like even putting a couple of like the remaining gold pieces like in the slits of it to kind of give it more of like a just like a tribal vibe, just a lizard tribal vibe.
Okay, so that is
really grime it up. It's way too shiny.
A helm of brilliance.
Ooh, beautiful. Does it come pre-gen laden, or do you want to roll just a bunch of d10s with me?
Yeah, let's just roll those. Let me bring it up here. Okay, so let's do the diamonds. So 1d10. 9, hey, worked out better.
All right,
so
like that.
For the rubies, 2d10. Fire opals, 3d10.
Oof.
And last but not least, 4d10 opals.
28. Beautiful. I am the best dressed lizard at prom.
Okay. Is that everything from the gift shop then?
Everything that we need to deal with. The attunement to the gauntlets is pretty easy, straightforward. I'm going to quickly review the beautiful Helm of Brilliance that now currently in possession of Xarxis.
And do you need to roll hit dice to get hit points back?
Absolutely.
Okay. So why don't we do that first? How many would you like to use?
Sitting at 18 out of 41. I got 5 D12s at my disposal. I think it's an all-in decision, right?
No, you can do one at a time.
Oh, well, hot soup. Let's do one at a time then, Dave.
Okay. What is your con bonus?
That would be a 3.
Okay. So 9 on the first one.
Right. Oof, 12. Love to see it.
15.
That'd be 15. Bringing me to 41 on the dot. All right. Beautiful. That's it. I needed 2 hit dice. That's absolutely rad. I'm going to go ahead and quietly sit and probably start in with a potion of speed. I'm going to start in with a potion of speed, and I'm just going to have the 1 for now. I think that'll do me for at least the first round of combat, hopefully.
Okay, so I'll give you
famous last words, everybody.
I'll give you a hasted marker then for your potion of speed.
Oh, finally, Xarxis gets a ring.
Okay, anything else for your short rest?
I think I'm good, Dave. I think I'm good.
Okay. Greetings, Water Talking. It is your turn for your intermission actions. I appreciate your efforts to expedite the game, I must add. I hope that it still works out for you. I know that you're a very capable person.
Thanks. It seems really strange to me that people are putting up this false air of morality. Do they not understand where they are? What we're doing? That they're going to kill everybody?
It is unfortunately ingrained into many people, but we'll see how long that lasts.
Guess so.
What would you like to do for your intermission actions?
Well, first I got this lovely book here. I was wondering, is it the sort of thing that I need to attune to or study? What are we looking at in that regard?
If you read it during a short rest, you would gain the benefits of it.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess let's do some shopping first, and then I'll have my short rest. And,
okay.
Yeah.
Very well. As the gift shop operates around you, what would you like to purchase?
Well, all these shiny coins need to make me survive. Otherwise, they're not much good for anything. I would like to buy an Ioun Stone of Absorption, a Wand of the War Mage +1.
Okay, just hold on a sec.
You want to?
Yeah, just do them with their price, just so everyone knows.
Oh, sure. Ioun Stone of Absorption, 2,400 gold pieces. Wand of the War Mage, +1, 1,200 gold pieces. Dust of Disappearance, 300. An Elemental Gem, a blue sapphire, I think it is. It's the one for the air elemental. That costs 960 gold. And then I should have enough left over for a potion of greater healing and 2 scrolls of lightning lure. I really wanted those boots of elven kind, but I don't think they're going to help if the floor's lava.
And that concludes your shopping?
Yeah, I believe so.
And a short rest for your second one, you mentioned.
Yes, I did get hit a little bit there, so some healing would be much appreciated.
Okay, how many hit dice would you like to roll first? You can do them one at a time if you want, or you can do multiple.
I'll do it one at a time. Oh, well, I guess I'll at least do 2 to start.
Okay. 12 back.
Good. I guess I'll do 2 more.
Plus 4 on top of that.
8 plus 4 is 12. I believe that pops me right back up to max.
And so you regain those hit points, you regain anything else you would get with a short rest, and you also read through that tome. And the tome was in fact a tome of leadership and influence, so that gives you +2 to your charisma.
Woohoo! Just make the adjustment there.
Yeah, just checking one more thing.
It increases charisma by 2, right? That's what you said?
Yeah, that's right.
Great.
And I believe that concludes your short rest, unless you were going to drink some potions?
I would love to drink some potions.
Okay, which one are you drinking first?
I'll drink a potion of heroism first. Actually, what I'd like to do is hold them both aloft and make a toast, if that's all right, before I down them.
For sure, go ahead.
Voices who call to me, who claim that I am the chosen one. Laxoria, I dedicate this chaos to you.
Alright, you take them both back. I need a D100 roll, please.
It's a heroism and a potion of speed for the viewers at home.
Okay.
D100. Oh, that doesn't sound good.
39.
I think I'll keep it though. I really wanted the double zeros, but I'll save my luck for surviving the lava.
Okay, yeah, both potions work normally.
Okay, that's great.
And that's everything for your short rest, is it, water talking?
Yeah, I don't suppose using any of these objects that I've gotten, that requires like a cast a spell action or that sort of business. Like I can't toss the dust of disappearance on me right now before we walk over there.
How long does it take to use it?
It's an action to
just an action.
Throw it up. Let me give you the full picture, so that you can ixnay all the things that I want to do.
Okay.
If the dream is to cast throw the dust of disappearance on myself, become invisible, summon an air elemental, make them all think that I'm the air elemental while we're walking in. But I'm pretty sure that's over the edge into cast a spell intermission action.
Yeah, I mean, short rest, I've just been letting people drink potions, and I would let you use the dust.
Okay, then I will definitely do that.
Because other people, yeah. Okay.
Then I'll also add this then before well, I guess it doesn't matter, you'll still hear me if I'm invisible. But while it would be, you of course, Theramgul, have to stay neutral. And so, obviously, you couldn't inform them that I'm invisible, because that would be a disadvantage. That would be showing favoritism. But you still have to let them know that I'm participating, right? You see what I'm saying?
I mean, they will still hear your footsteps.
That's true. So I guess there's that. All right.
Very well, then this concludes your intermission actions. Good luck in the battle ahead.
Thank you.
Well, welcome back from your intermission actions, everyone. My oh my, the platinum was passed out and has been passed back in. So much has been purchased. This is going to be an epic fight for sure, and a very interesting one. We have already determined what the battlefield will be, so now it is time to head into the gated gallery. And he turns around and you see all of the Fate's Hand Tavern imagery fade away as you find yourselves within the gated gallery, standing in the split the party column as Therangul walks towards the appropriate gate for you all to enter into. The floor is lava. As he's standing there, he turns towards the group. And at this point, I need everybody to roll initiative for the combat to come. We'll start with Little. 18. Alright. Xerxes. 17.
17.
Novar.
12.
12. Sir Dalon. 11. Water Talking. 20.
There it is.
Water's talking.
And Lomax.
Oh, hey.
Ooh.
20 as well.
Sorry, Dave, could I just... Yeah, it should have... I'll roll another one. Should have rolled with advantage, but it didn't. I'll just make sure... It's alright, I'll take the first one.
Yep, alright. So you had a +2, Water Talking had a +6, so she would go first. Lomax, I'm just gonna put you at 19. Okay, looking about, is there anything different about themselves that people would like to explain? And I'll start with Water Talking.
You don't see me.
Lomax.
Lomax's armor, there's maybe a blackish tint to it now, and he has a different shield. He's scratched the same runes into it, but it's now got an eye on it.
Little.
Little is now wearing half plate carved from dragon bone. An observer who knows him would judge this is the case because he keeps shooting extraordinarily smug looks at the eyes of fate, again seeming to look for someone among them. And at his belt is a number of new potions and scrolls.
Xerxes.
Xerxes is like wearing that bejeweled helm, but you can see he's taken like the last hour to just like stuff like pieces of fur and hide and like a couple of sticks and just like loose rope, just like braiding through it, just like trying to make it look better in his opinion. Just trying to give it more like a lizard folk tribal motif. His rucksack, you can see like there's now items kind of strapped to the side of it because he's had to like make room for it. You can see like, you know, a length of loose chain, just like a hunting trap, just like a half of a hooded lantern and like a piece of mirrored steel, just like things that he think would be important that he just like kind of strapped to the side of the bag.
Novar.
The one thing you do notice, he's now wearing a necklace that has 4 beads on it. And he also just has what looks like something attached to his belt hanging there. Looks like a polished cat's head. And you could really see his armor before because it was chained and it was underneath his regular clothing, and so you can't see his armor now because it's still chained. It's just, you see, he's moving a bit quicker than he was before. Maybe a little less weight on him.
Sir Dalon.
So, first thing you notice about Sir Dalon as he comes walking in, he's got quite a beautiful mix of black and silvery colors and interlocking plates. So he's now wearing a beautiful full plate. He wears quite a lovely helm, but with the eye cut out, and the piece down the front there where you can still see his nose and mouth, there's also a cutout, so it's kind of like the shape of a cross. There's a cutout in the forehead, and just through that little cutout piece, you can see the circlet that he's still wearing. Also, he's holding his sword, but his sword looks a little bit different. You don't know what it is.
At this time to begin.
Lomax is also wearing a pair of goggles.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. It is time for the festivities to begin, and Thermgul motions towards the portal. Is there anything that Water Talking would like to say before she enters?
The voice will come out of nowhere, and it'll be, I'm friends with whoever's going to survive with me. And as I go through the portal, I'm going to do something interesting. I want to try and use, because Thieves' Cant involves hand gestures and sign language, what I'd like to do is I'm going to try and communicate with the hands that pull us through. And I want to try and communicate, because I only have a limited amount of time. Put me far and safe, please.
Okay, give me a persuasion check.
Sure.
$22. Okay.
There is a bless on that as well, if you want me to roll the bless.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Wow.
4. Okay,
Nice.
total of 26. Understood.
I have convincing hands.
Which way do you want to go?
Lomax, anything that you want to say as you follow in?
I'll just, he turns around and says, good luck. I'm sorry that 3 have to die. And he just nods.
Little.
And goes in.
Little steps up to the portal, turns and gives a polite smile to everyone and says, hunt well and die with violence. And then he jumps through the portal.
Xerxes.
Xerxes drags his bag to his portal, slumping his axe over his shoulder, looks around, just gives everyone just a deep guttural grunt. And those of you that can speak Draconic, just hear the phrase "hunt well," and he just falls backwards into the portal like a.
Novar.
Pretend I said something cool, and then I walked through the portal.
Poetry.
Sir Dalon.
Dylan just fixes his shield to his arm again, and then he draws out his sword and then just whispers something nice and quietly. Ooh, it's done now. And then the blade starts glowing, and then you can notice something a little bit different about this time. The blade's glowing, still a golden warm, but then there seems to be a heat emanating from it. And then he just turns, raises his sword to his face, and then he turns back to the portal and jumps in.
Okay. Immediately, you all begin to feel the shadowed hands grabbing onto you, pulling you forward. You start to notice the smell of sulfur and smoke and feeling a pretty intense heat as you are getting closer and closer to your destination. You have essentially landed on Mustafar. And just to make sure everyone knows where everyone is, so we have Little here on this little island, we have Lomax, we have Sir Dalon, we have Novar, we have Xerxes, and we have Water Talking.
Should they even be able to see me?
Well, marked as invisible. Keep in mind they can still hear you.
Okay.
So this is a tricky thing with invisibility in D&D. They still know where you are unless you're not making any sound as well as being hidden. So
Sure.
I guess the portal opens up just like with nobody in front of it too.
Yeah.
I guess if there's still portals there, it's pretty evident.
Yeah. Okay. So this room is roiling and seething with lava. Anywhere that you see red is lava. In between all these little islands, all of these islands are at least 5-foot squares. I guess you can't really make out the pencil. Well, you can kind of see the pencil markings of the grid on the far side. But I'm happy to let you know how far anything is. But from what you can tell, all of this is like natural cavern, but the level of lava is very slowly, almost imperceptibly rising. Thus the differentiation on the floor. All of the areas that you can get behind in terms of cover will provide you with so the small ones are half cover and the bigger ones are 3/4 cover, but obviously the stalagmite or stalactite or just the growth that's coming up from the ground has to be in between you and your target in order to gain that benefit. The ceiling in this place is 20 feet tall, so there is a ceiling that you can see. So it's kind of like an open lava pool that's slowly filling this cavern area. And with that, we will begin. Water talking, it is your turn.
I'd like to use an object that I bought, and since I'm using an object, that shouldn't nuke the invisibility.
Yep, I'm good with that, yeah.
Cool. So there should be a large air elemental appearing onto the map.